Coming to the cage for our next fight of the evening, brought to you by Big Red's Barbecue. In the red corner, he is representing the U.S. Marine Corps fight team, fighting out of Oceanside, California, David Torres.
Who's there? Give him a high five. Give him a high five. There you go. You want to get up in the cage?
Nice Julia, baby.
You want to get up in the cage, Papa?
Damn, Jets Indy 7-0, almost at halftime.
Wait, what?
Indianapolis only had 7-0 at almost halftime.
Yeah, that's bad for Indy.
Yeah, I know. You think both teams would be scoring a lot more than that.
But the thing is that, well, Indy wasn't as great as they've been in past years, but.
Well, Manning doesn't have the team he's had in past years. I mean, that's the thing. He's not like Tom Brady, who, you know, Bill Belichick finds a way to bring in a Super Bowl caliber team every year.
No.
And his opponent in the blue corner, coming into the cage with an amateur record of 6-0, representing Team Spirit Wolf in Poway, California. Give it up for Carlos Caliso!
They'd already just decided, what's that guy's name? The kid he was fighting. I can't think of it.
Moro or Moro Vanilla?
What's that?
Moro or the other guy?
The other guy, the Mexican kid in Fresno.
Oh.
Wait, you talking about Spirit Wolf? What
No,
did you
I
ask me? I thought you asked me if I seen Spirit Wolf fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the other? Oh, yeah. Vancellos?
Yeah. He always brings it, dude. I've never seen Spirit Wolf put on a bad fight.
He's the only pro fighter here, I think, tonight.
Yeah.
Or televised pro fighter. We'll see how his guy goes.
Yeah.
6-0.
You win another one or two, you probably should be thinking about making the jump.
Yeah, you don't want to be a 20-0.
Yeah.
Amateur MMA fighter.
You want to do that to your brain. I think we called this guy's first win too.
This will be a 155-pound bout. We are scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds, and Jerry Davis is your referee in charge of the action.
Right now, get this over. Let's go.
All right, guys, expect a lot of action in this 155-pound bout. We got David Torres versus Carlos Caliso.
Carlos Caliso 6-0 in amateur MMA. And this is David's second fight. He's 1-0.
Torres, another U.S. Marine.
This is probably the most punching we've seen.
Oh, nice punches by Caliso. Wow. You know, a lot of people are probably surprised about that stoppage, but this, you have to understand, this is amateur MMA. And once a guy goes down from a punch, they're not going to let it continue.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're super careful at this level because these fights aren't going on their permanent records. And
you don't want permanent brain damage. At least not without getting paid.
Yeah. I mean, it was a flash knockdown, but yeah, you're going to see those. I've never seen, we've done quite a few amateur fights now, and that is the norm to see always erring on the side of caution with the stoppages.
Yeah. The whole point of amateur fights is to protect the fighters, and before they go into the pro, make that jump. Are they going to restart it?
Oh, they're restarting it?
Okay.
No,
that's interesting.
Go, Dave!
Caliso being just as aggressive as he was the first time.
Absolutely. Throwing big.
We're going to have to get an answer on that restart.
Yeah. Because Caliso was definitely taken out of a hugely dominant position. Ooh, really landing those punches is Carlos Caliso.
Caliso looks like a very seasoned striker.
There you go.
Now Torres has finally got the fight in his territory.
Absolutely. This is what they like to get it down to the ground. He's actually surprisingly willing to trade hands with them even after being rocked pretty hard.
Although Torres is from Camp Pendleton, not unlike the 29-pound guys, they still have a very good grappling team. Hmm. 10 seconds left in the round.
All right.
Very strange round.
Yeah, that was unusual to say the least.
I don't know. It could be over, yeah.
Corey's kid's throwing hands over here.
John.
What happened?
He said that the referee stopped it for a doctor stoppage to check it. I don't know. I didn't see that either.
Wow.
We got round 2 going on. We did get at least some kind of answer. They said that the bout was stopped in the first round due to a doctor stoppage, but it was stopped in the middle of action. So
yeah.
I think we're going to have to take a close look at those amateur rules. Caliso again with the striking.
Yeah, with the quick hands and the nice jab landed by Torres.
And there's a shot. Power double by Torres. And it gets him to the ground.
Okay, now you wonder how the judges are looking at this because Caliso is much more effective with standing up, and he's been controlled on the ground both rounds. Oh, it does look like he's possibly about to get up.
Yeah, he's got space to get up now, but he's got to be worried about the punching when he gets up. And here's the thing, it's not like in the gym. I mean, 2-minute rounds, you really, if you're not going to submit someone off your back, you got to get right back up.
Well, and he's back up. The action's where he'd like it, but he's still clinched up against the fence. You had Caliso's corner yelling, "Get up," and Torres' corner going, "Don't let him get up." Landing those knees.
Caliso would probably be better served to try to separate and then go back to striking.
Absolutely.
Oh, Peruvian necktie, and that's it.
Whoa.
Wow. That was a Peruvian necktie. Don't see it very often in MMA, and especially in amateur MMA. But he appears to have an injury, though. Caliso does.
Quick.
That's the only way you can stop it. Because how else? That's the thing. He was
Ladies and gentlemen, at 146 in the second round, we have a winner via tap out by Peruvian necktie. In the red corner, David Torres. Congratulations, Marie. How do you feel?
A little upset. I always say, it doesn't matter how I fight, I win or lose as long as I fight well. And I felt I didn't fight as well as I should have. Obviously, he came to fight. he got me good, and I want to congratulate him on a great fight. You know, he almost got me there, but I came out on top. We'll settle. We'll leave it at that for now.
All right, next smaller rematch. Congratulations.